Somewhere west of memory, where the pavement starts to crack and the radio fades to static, there's a place that doesn't show up on my GPS. It won't show up on yours either. You don't find it on purpose. You find it when you're running low on something. Fuel, direction, faith, and you start looking for a sign that the road still leads somewhere good. And that's when I saw it. Heaven, 3 miles, painted on a leaning post, half swallowed up by desert sage, no arrow, no mile marker, just a direction, just a hope. If you're new here, welcome. You found a little virtual roadside diner of stories. So go ahead and hit the subscribe button, give it a thumbs up if you would, and if the road brings you back, there's always a cup of coffee and always room here at the table. So this chapel stood alone, wood bleached, roof bowed, bell hanging but silent. I stepped inside, no service, no sermon, just stillness. The kind of stillness that makes your soul realize how much noise it's been carrying. No candles, no choir, just wooden pews and, well, dust in the late afternoon light. Now, on the back pew sat a notebook. Just one line was written on the page. It said, "You made it farther than you think." That was it. I didn't need more. I stayed for a while. I didn't pray. I didn't speak. The place had already prayed for me. Now, when I walked back out, the sun had just shifted just enough for the bell to cast a shadow across the steps like a silent blessing. I took it. Now, out on Route 66, just west of Seligman, there's a diner. Doesn't have a name, or I just couldn't see it. Just a faded open sign and a promise of good coffee. Inside, she was drawing on a napkin with a pen that didn't quite work. She said her name was Jean, said she used to be a cartographer. She said she gave it up trying to map the world. She told me, too many sacred places don't want to be found. She slid the napkin across the table. It had 3 dots, no labels, no borders. Not directions, she said. Just a place where I remembered I wasn't alone. Yeah, I didn't ask why she gave it to me, but I did fold it up carefully like a relic, like a map I might one day understand. Dawned on me, some people aren't meant to be passed through, like grace or wind or unexpected kindness. So I saw him. It's a man with a flat tire, and next to him was an old dog with a crooked ear. I pulled over without even thinking, I just felt like it was the right thing to do. He didn't say much, neither did I. Actually, if I remember correctly, we just kind of worked in silence. Dust, sweat, tools being passed back and forth to each other like communion. Now, when the tire was back on, he stood up, dusted himself off, and he said, "You never know when you'll need to believe in people again." Then he handed me a bottled water that he had in a little cooler, kind of like a beat-up lunchbox in the back of his car. We nodded at each other, no names, no handshakes. He just drove off. I remember his dog wagged its tail at me as he got in. But something about it stayed, like mercy on the side of the road. My closing reflection, sometimes heaven isn't a place. It's a moment. It's a kindness. It's a stranger who reminds you we're all still trying. Now, sometimes it's a napkin with no legend, a chapel that prays in silence, and a man changing a tire at the edge of nowhere. And sometimes, heaven is just knowing that someone else sees you, that you're not just traveling alone, and that west is still a direction worth chasing. The sacred is hiding in plain sight. And heaven? Sometimes it's just 3 miles past giving up. Hey, be kind to fellow travelers. Next time you pass one sitting alone at the counter, crossroads, or somewhere just shy of where they had hoped they'd be, remember to offer them a smile, offer some grace, buy their coffee. Be the stranger they remember for the right reasons. We're all fellow travelers, and none of us are walking this stretch of road alone. Don't forget, fuel, coffee, and kindness keep this ride going. If you'd like to give a little something, a gallon of gas, a cup of coffee, or maybe a slice of pie, my hat's open at Venmo. You'll find me at Faith and Good Courage. That's Faith and Good Courage. No strings, a simple ask and a giant thank you. So I'll see you next week, and until then, travel well, my friends. Have faith and good courage.